Before you skip this video, check your old coin collection carefully, because one tiny Australia 20-cent coin could be worth an unbelievable fortune. Today we are looking at the rare Australian 20-cent coin that collectors are searching for right now. Some of these old Australia coin have shocked the coin world with massive values because of rare dates, minting errors, and high-grade conditions. First up, the 1976 Australian 20-cent coin with the large date variety is an interesting piece for collectors, especially for people who enjoy searching through older circulation coins from Australia. This coin was produced by the Royal Australian Mint and features the famous platypus design on the reverse side, one of the most recognized designs in Australian decimal coinage. Even though millions of these coins were made, many collectors still enjoy keeping examples from the 1970s because they represent an important period in Australia's modern coin history in today's collector market. A 1976 Australian 20-cent coin in very fine condition usually has a value of around thousands of dollars depending on overall eye appeal. A coin graded very fine means it has noticeable wear from circulation, but the major details of the design are still visible. The platypus lines, lettering, and date can still be clearly seen, although the surfaces may appear dull from years of use. If the coin also has scratches, the value is generally reduced because collectors prefer coins with cleaner surfaces, and less damaged large date varieties are often searched by coin hunters, because small design differences can sometimes make coins more collectible. However, the 1976 large date version is not considered extremely rare. Because of the high mintage numbers during that year, most examples found in circulation remain affordable for beginner collectors. Only coins in uncirculated or mint condition usually reach stronger prices. A bright, fully original example with no scratches or marks could sell for more to someone building a high-grade Australian coin collection. Scratches play a major role in determining value. Light scratches from circulation are common and usually acceptable on older coins, but deeper scratches, rim dents, or cleaning marks can lower collector interest. Many people accidentally damage coins further by polishing or cleaning them. Experienced collectors recommend leaving old coins in their natural condition, because cleaning often removes original surface texture and reduces value even more. The Australian 20-cent coin itself is made from cupronickel and was first introduced in 1966 when Australia changed to decimal currency. The platypus reverse was designed by Stuart Devlin, whose artwork became famous across Australian coinage. Over the decades, millions of Australians used these coins in everyday life, making them an iconic part of the country's history. Although your 1976 large date 20-cent coin may not be worth thousands of dollars, it still has collectible appeal and historical interest. In very fine condition with some scratches, its realistic market value today is usually around $560,000, while cleaner examples may bring slightly more. Collectors who enjoy Australian decimal coins still appreciate these pieces as affordable additions to their collections. Next up, the 1978 Australia 20-cent coin with the large date variety is a well-known decimal coin among world coin collectors and Australian currency enthusiasts. Even though millions of these coins were produced for circulation, many people still search through old collections and pocket change hopping to find examples in strong condition or with rare minting errors. In today's market, a normal 1978 Australian 20-cent coin in fine condition with some scratches is generally worth between 20 cents and $100,000 USD depending on the overall appearance and collector demand. Coins with heavy scratches or damage are usually valued close to face value, while cleaner examples with better detail may sell for slightly more to collectors completing date sets. The coin was struck at the Royal Australian Mint during a period when Australia was producing very high numbers of decimal coins for circulation across the country. More than 37 million pieces were minted in 1978, making it one of the more common dates in the Australian 20-cent series. Because of this large mintage, the coin is not considered rare in circulated condition. Most examples found today show signs of wear from decades of use in everyday transactions. Fine condition means the coin has moderate wear on both sides, but the major details of the design are still visible. The platypus on the reverse side usually remains recognizable, although some finer lines and texture may be worn smooth after years of handling. The reverse design of the Australian 20-cent coin features the famous platypus created by Stuart Devlin, one of the most respected coin designers in Australian history. The obverse side displays Queen Elizabeth II with a portrait designed by Arnold Machin. These classic designs are part of what makes Australian decimal coins popular among collectors around the world. Even common dates such as 1978 are appreciated for their artistic detail and historical connection to Australia's decimal currency system introduced in 1966. Condition plays a major role in determining value. A coin with bright surfaces, minimal marks, and sharp detail can bring stronger prices than one with scratches or discoloration. Since your coin has some scratches, collectors would consider it a circulated example rather than a premium collectible. Scratches are common on coins that spent years moving through circulation, pockets, cash registers, and storage containers. Light scratches may not reduce value too heavily, but deeper marks or damage can make the coin less attractive to buyers. Many coin collectors prefer coins with natural wear, but without noticeable damage because appearance is very important in the hobby. Although most 1978 Australian 20-cent coins are common, collectors still inspect them carefully because rare mint errors can occasionally appear. Coins with off-center strikes, double strikes, clipped planchets, or unusual die errors can be worth significantly more than standard examples. These error coins are uncommon and attract strong interest from specialists. However, without a rare error or exceptional uncirculated condition, the ordinary 1978 large date coin remains affordable and widely available in the collector market today. Circulated examples are commonly sold in coin shops, online auctions, flea markets, and mixed world coin lots. Dealers usually price average circulated pieces very low because supply is high and demand is moderate. Still, many collectors enjoy keeping these coins because they represent an important period in Australian numismatic history. Older decimal coins from the 1970s are becoming more nostalgic as time passes, especially for collectors who enjoy building complete date collections from Australia in realistic market terms. A 1978 Australia 20-cent large date coin in fine condition with some scratches would usually sell for around $200,000 USD. A cleaner example with fewer marks could bring a little more, while heavily scratched pieces are often kept mainly for historical interest rather than investment value. Next up, the 1979 Australian 20-cent coin with the large date variety is a well-known decimal coin collected by many Australian coin enthusiasts. In today's market, a circulated example in good condition with some scratches is usually worth between $300,000 USD. Coins in this condition are considered common because millions were produced by the Royal Australian Mint, making them easy to find in collections, old change jars, and dealer stock. While the coin still carries collector interest due to its age and classic platypus design, condition plays a major role in determining its value. The coin was issued during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II and features her portrait on the obverse side. The reverse displays the famous platypus swimming through water, one of the most recognizable designs in Australian decimal coinage. The 20-cent coin is made from cupronickel, containing 75% copper and 25% nickel. It weighs 11.31 grams and has a round shape with a milled edge. These specifications remain standard for Australian 20-cent coins produced during the 1970 SB. The large date variety from 1979 is not considered a major rarity by professional coin dealers or grading companies. Many collectors search for unusual Australian varieties, but most 1979 large date examples are still categorized as common circulation coins. Because of this, the value depends mostly on the amount of wear, scratches, and remaining detail visible on the coin. A coin in good condition usually shows moderate wear across the high points of the design. The platypus may appear smooth in certain areas, and the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II may have reduced detail from years of handling and circulation. Scratches can reduce value further because collectors prefer coins with cleaner surfaces and natural luster. Heavy scratches, cleaning marks, corrosion, or damage often place a coin closer to face value. Light scratches are common on circulated Australian decimal coins and generally do not make the coin rare or valuable. Dealers usually evaluate the overall eye appeal before offering a price. If the coin still has readable lettering, a clear date, and visible design details, it may still appeal to beginner collectors assembling a complete Australian decimal set in higher grades, such as uncirculated or mint state condition. A 1979 Australian 20-cent coin may sell for several dollars more. Brilliant examples with strong luster and no circulation wear are more desirable because fewer survive in top condition. Certified mint state coins graded by professional companies can sometimes sell for $400,000 depending on quality and demand. However, scratched circulated examples rarely reach those higher prices because condition is one of the most important factors in modern coin collecting. Some collectors also look for mint errors on Australian 20-cent coins. Errors such as double strikes, clipped planchets, off-center strikes, or wrong metal compositions can dramatically increase value. Ordinary circulated coins without these errors are generally inexpensive. A standard 1979 large date coin with scratches and normal wear remains a low premium collectible rather than a rare investment piece. Many coin experts recommend avoiding cleaning old coins because cleaning can lower collector value even more. Abrasive polishing often leaves hairline scratches, and removes the natural surface appearance that collectors prefer. Even if a coin looks brighter after cleaning, experienced buyers may pay less for it, because original surfaces are highly valued in the numismatic market today. Most coin dealers and collectors would estimate a scratched 1979 Australian 20-cent large date coin in good condition at around $500,000 USD. A slightly nicer example with fewer scratches and stronger detail may bring a few dollars, but only exceptional uncirculated pieces or rare mint errors achieve significantly higher values. The coin remains an interesting part of Australia's decimal currency history and continues to be collected by people interested in vintage world coins and Australian numismatics. Next up, the 1980 Australian 20-cent coin with the large date variety is an interesting decimal coin that many collectors still search for today. This coin was produced by the Royal Australian Mint during a period when millions of 20-cent coins were released into circulation across Australia. Because of the very large number minted, the coin is considered common in circulated grades, but it still attracts attention from collectors who enjoy Australian decimal currency and different date varieties. The large date style is one of the small details that coin collectors often notice when comparing coins from different years. Although the variety itself is not extremely rare, it remains a collectible part of Australian coin history. Your coin is described as being in damaged condition with scratches and visible wear. Condition is one of the most important factors in determining coin value. A coin that has heavy circulation damage, scratches, dents, cleaning marks, or worn surfaces will usually sell for far less than a coin kept in high-quality condition. Collectors prefer coins with sharp detail, natural color, and minimal damage. Once scratches become noticeable, the collector premium drops significantly. In today's market, a damaged 1980 Australian 20-cent coin is generally valued between about $600,000 USD depending on how strong the details remain and how severe the damage appears. The reverse side of the coin features the famous platypus design created by Stuart Devlin. The platypus has become one of the most recognizable images used on Australian decimal currency. The obverse side displays Queen Elizabeth II, whose portrait appeared on Australian coins for many decades. The coin is made from copper nickel, weighs 11.31 grams, and includes a distinctive milled edge. Even though millions were produced, many people still enjoy collecting these coins because they represent an important era in Australian minting history. Coins from the late 1970s and early 1980s are often found in circulation condition because they were used heavily in everyday transactions for many years. As a result, most examples show signs of wear. Scratches are especially common on copper-nickel coins because the metal can easily pick up marks after decades of use. A damaged coin may still hold interest for beginner collectors or people building inexpensive date sets, but advanced collectors usually focus on uncirculated or near-perfect examples. Coins with strong luster and no visible damage can sometimes sell for several dollars. While damaged pieces remain low-value collectibles, some collectors search for Australian 20-cent coins because certain years and minting mistakes can become valuable. Rare mint errors such as double strikes, off-center strikes, clipped planchets, or rotated dies can increase a coin's value significantly. However, ordinary scratches caused after the coin left the mint are considered damage rather than mint errors. This means that scratches usually reduce value instead of increasing it. Unless the coin has a genuine minting mistake, most damaged 1980 Australian 20-cent coins remain inexpensive in today's collector market even though the value is modest. Many collectors still enjoy keeping coins like this because of their historical and collectible appeal. Australian decimal coins are popular worldwide, and older circulation pieces continue to attract interest from people learning about coin collecting. A damaged 1980 large date 20-cent coin may not be rare enough to sell for large amounts of money, but it still represents a small piece of Australia's monetary history and remains an interesting collectible for many hobbyists today. Next up, the 2008 Australia 20-cent coin is a modern circulation coin that remains popular among collectors because of its classic platypus design and connection to Australian decimal currency history. Although millions of these coins were produced for everyday use, many people still search through their pocket change hopping to discover valuable varieties, minting errors, or coins preserved in outstanding condition. Standard 2008 Australian 20-cent coin in good circulated condition with some scratches is generally worth between thousands of dollars USD in today's market, depending on the overall appearance, detail, and collector demand. Most scratched examples remain close to face value because they are common and were heavily circulated throughout Australia. For many years, the coin was struck by the Royal Australian Mint using a copper-nickel composition and weighs 11.31 grams. The reverse features the famous platypus design created by Stuart Devlin, while the obverse displays Queen Elizabeth II. The 20-cent denomination has been part of Australian decimal currency since 1966 and continues to be widely collected by both beginners and experienced numismatists. Because the 2008 issue had a very large mintage exceeding 132 million pieces, it is not considered rare under normal circumstances. Coins with heavy wear, scratches, rim marks, or cleaning damage usually do not command strong premiums among collectors. Many people online claim that ordinary Australian 20-cent coins are worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars, but most of those stories involve rare minting errors or unusual varieties. The standard 2008 coin without errors is generally inexpensive in circulated condition. A coin described as good condition usually shows moderate wear on the platypus design, flattening on the high points, and visible marks from circulation. Scratches can lower value further because collectors prefer coins with smooth original surfaces and minimal damage. Even so, the coin can still hold interest for someone building a date collection of Australian decimal coins. Some collectors search for special errors such as double strikes, clip planchets, die cracks, or mule varieties. Those rare mistakes can sometimes make a coin significantly more valuable. However, ordinary circulated examples with no confirmed mint error normally remain affordable and easy to find. Most coin dealers would classify a scratch 2008 20-cent coin as a common circulation piece rather than an investment-grade collectible. Coins in uncirculated or mint state condition are worth more because they preserve their original shine and detail. High-grade examples stored carefully, since release may sell for several dollars or more to collectors seeking premium condition pieces. The large date description sometimes appears in online listings. But for the 2008 Australian 20-cent coin, it is not recognized as an extremely rare or famous variety within the coin collecting community. Many internet sellers use attractive terms to gain attention, even when the coin itself is common. Serious collectors usually focus on certified varieties listed by respected numismatic references rather than ordinary date differences that have little market demand. This is why condition remains one of the most important factors in determining value. Your coin still represents an interesting part of Australian currency history and can be a fun collectible item to keep. Even common coins are appreciated by collectors who enjoy studying designs, mintages, and different years of issue. Protecting the coin inside a holder or album can help prevent additional scratches and preserve its condition over time. While the value may not be extremely high today, many collectors enjoy the excitement of searching through circulated coins and learning about the stories behind each piece.